She was legitimately probably like 6'4", 350 pounds. She was the biggest woman I ever seen. She ended up in jail that night. Oh, hello YouTube. Greetings YouTube. This is Thad Guy coming to you straight out of FEMA Region 6. Now, I want you to bear with me because this isn't just my first EDC video. This is my first YouTube video. Aside from the parody I did back in high school of Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator, but that was a long time ago. Anyway, I want you to have a seat. Have a seat right over there as I take you through my EDC setup. Now, as most of you know, since you're watching this video, you know about the Everyday Carry community, that nifty little acronym, EDC. I think it kind of became popular, 5 or 6 years ago, something like that. Either way, I've been a member of this community, as far back as I can remember. Even before it was an official thing, I've always just liked the whole philosophy of being prepared, having items on you. I'm a bit of a tinker anyway. I love knives, guns, all that good stuff. And it's just, it's a really neat community. It's an eclectic community. Think about it. A stockbroker in New York City is going to have a different EDC than, a ranch hand out in Oklahoma. But it's still the same concept of having items on you that make your day go by easier. So that's that. You already know, but I'm just letting you know that I'm one of you. So without further ado, rhyme there. I'm a poet and didn't know it. Haha. Okay, enough of that. Let's get started. I don't have my phone on me, but I do carry a LG NSA tracking device there. So yeah, there's that. That's what it looks like. It's the LG, I forget what it is. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put this down here to the side so it doesn't obstruct the rest of my cool stuff. It's wintertime, so I carry handkerchief. Yeah, of course, used to blow your nose, whatever, but these things have a multitude of uses, and I just think it's a good idea to have one on you. I keep my back right pocket, don't know it's there till I need it. So there's that. Set that right there. Yeah, this whole thing is going to just be covered with stuff when I'm done. Notice the book here is just, to stabilize everything. No subliminal messaging going on or anything, Yeah, you get it. Whatever. Next, the watch. I love this watch. It's a Casio, $15 from Walmart. Nothing fancy. It's not like one of these crazy, Omega watches or G-Shock or whatever. It's the basic. Tells me the time and day. I use the stopwatch feature when I go to the gym to keep my workouts fluid or whatever. And yeah, that's that. It would be nice to afford a Rolex or like one of those, skeletal Swiss watches, but that's just not happening. Set that there. I'm going to try to make this stuff look uniform as I go along here. Next is the wallet. Yes, most everybody carries a wallet. It's made by Stafford, full grain leather. Nothing fancy, especially compared to some of these really futuristic, cool wallets that they're coming out with now. I'd like to maybe get one of those eventually, but, there's a reason this thing is really thin right now. So, I'm just going to set that right there. All right. And moving right along, I have the Moleskine notebook. Yes, these things are awesome. They're kind of pricey, but, I think it's a good idea to have a notebook on you for notes, sketches, ideas, whatever you want to write down. It's, it's nice. I think Hemingway might have carried one of these. I don't know. I'm sure he carried a notebook. Maybe it wasn't Moleskine. Maybe that was just a marketing ploy. But either way, yeah, it's nice to have on you. It's a bit bulky, so it's kind of hard to keep like in the pocket, but I find a way to keep it on me. And to supplement this awesome Moleskine notebook, I have the Fisher Space Pen. Yeah, I love this little thing. It's everything it's cracked up to be. I mean, it's kind of funny. If you know the old story about NASA kind of over-engineering this thing and hiring a whole research and development team to figure out how to make a pen to write in zero gravity, you know, and then meanwhile the Russians just used a pencil. But whatever, it's cool. I like it. I mean, it's fun. It's really tiny. It comes in a tiny little package, and you just undo it, put the top on, and you have a full-size writing utensil. Utensil. I said utensil. It's utensil. Okay. There's that there. Yes, this is coming along quite nicely. Probably not as good as it could be, but, you know. Next, Zippo. Carry this with me all the time. I'm not a smoker, but a lot of people are. And, you know, you never know. You might run into cute girl at some social event and she's smoking a cigarette and you're like, hey, you know, you need a light? It's kind of, hey, you know. Of course, it probably wouldn't go that smooth for me with my luck, but set that there. Next, you can hear them coming. I should have got this out of the way earlier on, but they're my keys. It's got this little brass belt loop thing here. It's got a little Energizer light on it, which everybody should have a small light on their keychain. Then my school gave me this cool little thing here where you can take, you know, this is my car key, and, you know, it's just, this is bulky, so if I'm going in somewhere or I'm dressed nice, I don't want, you know, a bulge in my pocket, I take this off and it just works. Yes, I know people can make copies of your keys from still shots, but look, if you want to make a copy of my car keys and steal my car, you'd be doing both of us a favor, so whatever. Let's set that there. Alright, so we are going to move right on as I change the song here, if I can find a decent song. Where can my baby be? Next, we have my paracord bracelet. Yes, it's dirty and grimy as most paracord bracelets are. And most paracord bracelet wearers out there make their own. Yes, it's not rocket science. It's pretty simple, but, you know, they're really good to have. And usually what I tell people, you know, when they ask, like, you know, why do you wear that, or what's that all about? I tell them, you know, hey, look, if you ever get in a pinch, you have 15 feet of, you know, military issued 550 paracord here that can, you know, be potentially life-saving. So I think it's a good thing to have. Set that there. Got the 8 gigabyte drive here. Yes, I know, with the cloud and all that good stuff, they're like, oh, what do you need 8 gigabyte, or what do you need a drive for? You know, it's good to have. I like having something tangible that I can, you know, have valuable files on. So, whatever. Put that there. Up here. Maybe more like right here. As far as my EDC light, it would be S10 Olight Baton. It's a good little light. I like it a lot. I think eventually I'm going to retire this thing to my bug out bag because I don't like buying the CR123 batteries for them because 123 batteries are a bit pricey. So I'm thinking about getting like a Streamlight that takes AA's or something. But either way, this will be utilized, you know, indefinitely. I'm going to set that right there. See, isn't this setup coming along nicely, I think? Certainly not as nice as some of you alls out there. And next we have the multi-tool that I carry. I like this thing a lot. It's just a little Gerber dime here. It's got the little, mini pliers here. I think the feature on this little guy I use the most is this little package opener here. As you can see, focus. Yeah, I use it a lot, especially when I worked retail. Yeah, I use this thing like crazy, so I like it a lot. I have it on me at all times. So I have all this stuff on me like 95% of the time, but I definitely have this always on me because I barely even know it's in my pocket. And, you know, Leathermans are great, But like if you have a Leatherman wave or something, those things are really, they take up a lot of pocket space. So I don't know. I would suggest like getting a Kydex holster and putting it on your belt or something. And the last but not least, the Rockstar, the linchpin of most everybody's EDC, unless you have a gun, which I don't, but I want one. The Delica 4. I like this thing a lot. It is obscenely sharp, and I keep it that way. It used to have some sort of like matte black finish on here, but a couple of Instagram buddies implored me to sandpaper it off, so I did, and it's awesome. I like it a lot. Like I said, very, very sharp. So, there's that. So that concludes Thad Guy's EDC. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, follow, comment, do what you do. And I hope you have a great morning, evening, day, night, whatever time and whatever time zone you're watching this. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the flip side.